How na day, my beautiful and amazing people. I salute you according to na time, depending on when that they listen to us. I welcome you to this beautiful day with another delicious information. You're welcome, oh, my people. Now, well done. Oh. My people, Aunty Yinka is still ranting. Aunty Yinka is still crying. Aunty Yinka is still complaining. I think explanation go tire. They go explain tire. Explanation too much. Oh. Yinka is dragging Nigerians, no longer main nation, now Nigerians. Okay, because we also know what she had in mind. But first and foremost, I think many people have told this woman to go and rest and leave this social media issue. Yinka has a right to support whoever she wishes to support. And also she has a right to write whatever she wants to write on her social media, as long as it's not dragging anybody. On any of her social media platform and handles, she can use it and write anything she feels like writing. But the only thing people are saying is that, these Nigerians are saying is that, please remove somebody from your mouth. One thing she hasn't understood is that nobody will remember her if she doesn't remember somebody. Nobody will drag her if she doesn't drag somebody. That is it. No matter how you look at it, Nigerians and Africans has a way of dragging. It's different from what you know in America, but dragging is dragging. If you drag your own with any information you think you verify, they can also drag you with information they think they have also verified in their own verification way. Because Nigerians have their own onyokomita, different from what you use in US. They don't need a court to certify it before they say it. They will say it because they have heard it. And that is what they hear. And they will tell you, now waiting I hear. So if you want to run away from people saying what they heard about you, stop talking about another person. I think what brought out the whole thing, I remember that when Yinka introduced or posted links, Edochie, people celebrated Yinka and links because many Nigerians like links because of his support to our royal Queen May. But the whole thing changed when Yinka started dragging May, started talking about May, started advising May to go back to you, Edochie. That advice would have been very important if you do it privately to me, not on social media. Nobody likes Pime's name to be mentioned on social media because we have passed that level right now. This woman's name has been trolled on social media for many years, and nobody wants to hear it again. That was when the whole thing changed. And instead of her to understand the handwriting on the wall, instead of her to withdraw, instead of her to pause at that moment and check, where am I making mistake? She escalated, thinking that she's in America, she has money, she has connection, she's the daughter of an ambassador, she knows many people, she can talk to anybody anyhow. And today, what is happening happened. It cost her a very beautiful relationship she's having with a very young man that is far more younger than her, which would have serviced her very well and took care of her very well. A man who desperately want to go to US and who needed that relationship to cross over to the States. A man who is ready to give her everything. Yes, Lynx is a private person and is ready to give Yinka everything as long as they do it privately. And Lynx will get what he wants. And you know that Lynx has stayed without a woman for over 3 years now, or 4 years. The wife had divorced him and he is alone. So he was the one handling that relationship very well because he needs it more than Yinka. Yinka only needs satisfaction. But Lynx use the relationship for everything. And at the end of the day, that beautiful, I don't think Yinka can get somebody that will, I'm not saying that Lynx is the only person, but somebody who will cherish the relationship that way and who has the character of Lynx. I don't think. But what cost Yinka that thing, if we can tell ourselves the truth, it is her not being able to tame her mouth. She says she doesn't take hatred. She doesn't do this. You don't do. And that's where you are right now. Until you start doing those things you say you don't do. Until you start tolerating what you say you don't tolerate. Because this life is very easy. You must be tolerant. You must be open. You must be elastic in everything. You understand? You must be able to be stretched and you'll return. You don't need to be rigid. You don't need to be static. That is just a problem. I don't tolerate this, I don't tolerate. That is why you have tolerated and remain where you are right now. You feel you're happy, you're not happy. Sometimes people feel they are happy, but psychologically you see that those people are not. Hey, I'm a very happy person, but we see, you don't act happy. You don't speak happy. Because if you check Yinka, you know that Yinka is not a happy soul. She's not. And it's not her fault because a lot of things has happened. Because the relationship she had with Lynx, I discovered from all I hear her utterances, she cherished it so much. And I believe Lynx also cherishes so much. And I know Lynx exactly was ready to give Yinka all. But Yinka messed up. Why? Because of Queen May. See, Queen May had been brought as the rising and falling of many in this country. She has been brought as the rising and falling of many who hate her. What question is, why do you hate? No matter what you hear, no matter what they told you, okay, at the end of the day, even the May Edochie you are clapping for, Tira Martin has given you expo. You still they clap. You still they tell people, as long as it's concerning you and Judy, they committed a little sin. We are not talking about sin here. Nobody is dragging May and Yul for their sin. Let them continue with their sin. Nobody is interested in their sin. Yinka, you said people don't verify before they talk. You don't even know why people are protecting May or speaking for May. It's not because Yul and Judy committed sin. Anybody commits sin. It's not about their sin. It is about the effect in another person. And it's about how you handle it, including you, our sister Yinka, who is supporting them to still troll this woman. That is what we are saying. It's not about, there are many men that have side chicks. It's not, like we have said it even on this platform, even on this our platform here. We have said it several times that it's not about what May Edochie and Judy Austin did. That's not our business. That's not the problem. It's not about what they did, but it's about how they use it to destroy another person's marriage. Simple and short. May Edochie and Judy can love themselves, enjoy themselves, stay together, not announcing on social media and not coming to destroy another woman's marriage. Because they have lived for over 6 years. Queen May was still on her own until they come to social media. They came to social media to embarrass the woman. That's the essence. They came to social media to embarrass her. They came to social media to downgrade her. Yes, Judy wants the whole world to know that I have snatched this woman's husband. That is it. Competition. I have snatched it. So before you start supporting and before you think that people are talking against you, understand where people are standing to say what they are saying. If you had not mentioned May, nobody would have mentioned you. Nobody is interested. Yes, many people don't like you, Edochie, and you cannot be better than over 2 point something million people. You cannot be better than many multi-million people all over the world that are speaking against what you and Judy did. It's just that you have a selfish interest. It's just that there is something you are not saying. Say the truth. What they did is not good. We're not talking about this, like I told you. Judy Austin knows that May Edochie is married. See, Yinka, Lynx has divorced the wife before you started the relationship with Lynx. Fine and good. And that was why nobody is interested with anything you people, how you started or how you didn't start is nobody's business. But if Lynx had been married to, is still in marriage with Apple, that is Amaka Paula Lynx Edochie, you wouldn't have seen it easy. This is Africa. We have a culture. We have a culture, for Christ's sake. All these people carrying this African culture, Igbo culture. Igbo culture did not tell you to go and marry another wife without the consent of the first one. Simple and short. Let's call a spade a spade. And in Igbo culture, if the first one does not accept that you should go and marry the second wife, what happens? The first one leaves. And that's exactly what May did. So May did exactly what supposed to do. You can't cajole me into it. She lives and lives with all that belongs to her. Then why is it your problem? I am trying to educate you so that you understand that what you are dragging is not true. Now you are talking about you and your former husband. I don't know your former husband. And I don't even want to know your husband. I don't even want to know your history. I'm talking about myself. I don't know who is dragging you. Maybe they know, but I don't know. You understand? But Yinka, you have to be very careful the way you attack Nigerians on social media, because you will not win. You know why? Because you are not playing a Nigerian system and you don't understand Nigerian factor. And you will not win. So for you to be happy, it's for your mental health. Just, just forget about all these things you say. Let me read what you said now. You are trying to introduce your husband. What brings your former husband into this? If I am the man, I will be very angry because it is not my business. Even if you're having issues with anybody because of me, it's not my business. Nobody has called me on phone. Nobody had. Why bringing my picture into it? And you think, oh, it's an Oyibo man. You see where I'm telling you that you're making mistake. You bring his picture here. It's not a problem because it's an Oyibo man. If it is a Nigerian, it's going to be a very serious issue. If it's an African and you brought his picture, it's going to be a very serious issue. You understand? Because nobody is talking about, I don't know him. You introduce him to me now. And I can now have his picture in my phone, which I don't need. I didn't beg you for that. You will now share this picture all over the world, which nobody begs for that. I can't go to social media and start searching who is Yinka's husband. Who is Mr. This? Yes, I don't need it. But you have already given me his picture, giving me different of his picture. And I have just downloaded to see what you write. And it has saved in my phone. That it become a problem. So anytime you see me use it and say anything, don't say I'm doing what I'm... Because you say, this is how you, the Edochie, brought his marriage. Links divorced Amaka without anybody knowing about it. Nobody talked about it today. Not because people don't like... Not because people likes links more than... No, people like you more than links. The many people don't even know links before. It is because of his support to Queen May that makes a lot of people to start knowing links and supporting links. Because links was a man that supports May. We saw it clean before you bought him over with whatever, either your love or your whatever promises or whatever you use. I don't know, but it was when links knows you that links started misbehaving. But before links knows you, everybody knows that Links is an ardent supporter of our royal Queen May. So whatever that happens to Links not supporting Queen May, start from you, knowing you. And we are now beginning to understand, because it's your relationship with you, Edochie, because you're constant posting and constant supporting and constant saying what you don't understand, because I see that you don't understand it. No wonder Sarah Martin was telling us yesterday that she believes you may not be a very bad person, but it's because they don't wash you. They don't wash your brain. They don't, tell you. They don't feed you with a lot of lies and you believed it. And that's very bad. When I see matured people like you and like every other person that was deceived, matured people, very matured, and they deceive the person, it's very bad. It's very, very bad. So you're not telling all, you have just brought your former husband's picture. It is a problem now to you. You say Nigerians and lies. I want to read what Yinka said here so that we can also understand that Yinka is the one that is causing the whole of this problem. He said Nigerians and lies. Only Nigerians write comments that are totally fabricated. Then the schizophrenics accuse you of talking too much when their lies are dispelled. Many delusions, even comment as if they live with people. Lots are mentally ill and project their hate on people they have never met. I will never stop speaking the truth and can't be part of your hate for you, Edochie. This is not about Links, but about you and Judy. Many of you did not know Links before all this. Idiots ask why I posted. If you are discussing May keeping her name, why mention Yinka Dyson? Focus on May and stop comparing me to her. I am not her, and my divorce does not compare to her. Simple and short. You are the one causing the whole of this problem, not even anybody. Keep my name out of your tripping mouth. I am not fighting anyone. And enjoy peace always. Many people did not know I was divorced until my engagement with Links. Fine. You brought yourself to social media. This is something that happened to you, Edochie. Was announced, okay? My children and I celebrate and respect their father. See, like I told you, I don't know about your husband, and many people also don't know. But you are gradually drifting the information about the man into the social media, which is not going to be healthy to you. When you arm these people that are talking about it with this information, and they will go and cook the information, put it pepper and onions, meat and spices, and bring it out and serve you next time on social media, the only thing you will do is to cry. Because you gave them the ingredients to use and cook. You gave them the basics. Links and Amaka's case, nobody can fabricate anything today because Nobody know anything. Nobody knows anything. They just did it amicably in the court and separated after many months or years in tribunal, when in a court, in divorce court, nobody knows. At the end of the day, the court tribunal or whatever, however they call it, dissolve them and they are okay. But you brought your own husband. Look at how you are splashing the man's picture on social media. What is this man's business to what you're discussing with either supporters of youth or supporters of men? How does it concern your ex-husband, the father of your kids? Even if they tell you that, even if they support me or anything, or they are saying dragging, see, what we are saying is that your ex-husband and how you people ended up belongs to you and the man. It is not our business. But you, Edochie, brought his own to social media. Don't ever say he committed a sin. Everybody commits sin. We are not talking about committing sin here. We are talking about people bringing their things on social media. That is what we are saying. Nobody is, cajoling you, Edochie. Nobody is dragging you, Edochie. Nobody is telling you that Yule that Yule is the worst sinner on earth. Nobody has said that. He said, lastly, God loves them just as he loves us all. As Christ said many years ago, cast your stones if you are not sin on this couple. I am a sinner at the mercy of Christ. We all need to stop hating people who sin differently from us. You see the issue. You are just, you see, why? The same thing that lizard mother, what be them is okay, yes, Uche Madawu, is Uche Madawu, skeleton Madawu, yes, Uche Madawu. You know, the same thing Uche Madawu was saying, the same language you are saying, meaning that that language came from somewhere. They sinned. Uche said a little mistake, a little sin. You yourself say he sinned differently. To me, I didn't even see whether they sin or not. It's their business. Nobody's talking about that. Understand it. You, the Edochie, brought his marriage to the social media and destroyed his marriage. You, the Edochie, was married before knowing Judy, and is still married until he came to social media, announced that he has gone to marry Judy without the consent of the wife. Yinka, you claim to be a very good and intelligent woman. If your husband had gone to marry another person without telling you and bring the person home, what will you do? Don't you have conscience remaining? Don't you? So why are we always speaking as if we are so insensitive? Let us act like human beings for once. You are a sinner. Who told you are not a sinner? Even the way you talk shows that in fact you are sin. Self, I don't know. All of us sins. Yes, we all know. We all sin. We know. That's why we should start. But nobody is cyberbullying you, Edochie, because it's you, Edochie, and Judy. See, Yinka, if you know how the whole thing started, you will not talk. These people destroyed this woman's marriage. They are the one going to social media. This woman wasn't in social media, and nobody was supporting me at that time, anytime. Every day, they were bullying this woman every day. Even to the extent when people now rose up was when this woman lost her son. They were dancing and still dragging her. Judy is a very wicked woman. If you understand it, I don't know, just put yourself in the shoe of men that you lost a loved one and somebody is dragging you immediately on social media, laughing at you, dancing, carrying your same husband, your so-called husband, and be laughing and dancing on social media, and you will be happy, clapping for the person. And you say, and nobody speaks for you. It was at that time that some people say, enough is enough, Judy. If she cannot speak, we can speak for her. That was how this main nation issue started, if you don't know. So please understand the whole thing and save yourself the trauma, because you are causing more pain for yourself on what you don't know than what you're doing. Yinka, go and rest. Or else, this water where they put your leg in without knowing the side. Remember, all I wrote to me, it says that a man does not test the depth of a river with both feet. That's what you're doing. You are testing the depth of this river with both feet. And it's not good. It's not healthy. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. A man doesn't test the depth of a river with both feet. You will sink. I advise you to get out of this gist. Shun it. Continue your normal gist. Forget about main nation. Forget about Queen May supporters. Forget about Queen May. Nobody is comparing you with May. May did not divorce because she wanted to divorce her husband. She was forced out of that marriage by Yul Edochie. And now you are crying as a victim. But they are the one that destroyed a marriage that this woman cherished and loved so much. But what are we going to say when somebody removed the problem from you? That is what you are seeing that manifesting in May's life. They removed the problem that she's carrying, and right now she's a billionaire, counting in different currencies, and that is where they are very angry. That's why they are very jealous, because she left them and became better. She left them and become more popular. She left them and become richer. She left them and become better. That is it. My people, no be smart, like and share this video, and God will bless you. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please try to subscribe. All our returning subscribers will say, well done, my people, now welcome. Make una have a nice day. Bye.